I saw a post, 7 immigration judges were fired today at the New York Immigration Court. Post by our colleague. I'll pull up the name in a second. Some had served over 15 years. All were fired without justification or explanation. None were offered even the least amount of respect for the years of dedication. So the immigration burden, the cases reassignment is going to be massive. This is from Carmen Maria Caldes. I'll have to, let me add them as a friend on LinkedIn, and they don't call them friends on LinkedIn, whatever they call them. But so that's a shame, because if you're in immigration court, this is insanity. How much things get backed up. You start a case with a judge, and all of a sudden you got to redo a hearing and all this kind of stuff. It makes sure you're planning tomorrow, for example, to go to their court, and it gets rescheduled. What do you do? Where do you go? Yeah, it's just insanity that they're running things like this. Tip number 3, I guess, goes back to this whole theme, but they decided they're going to do retroactive refugee review. So to go back to see all the asylum cases they did, and probably pause residency. I don't think there's a formal word on this, so probably pause LPR applications for asylees. And that goes to tip number 4. Statistically, it seems that asylum grants are down dramatically, something like 30% only. Let me pull up the link for it. The recent statistics are saying only, okay, this is from Wendy Barlow. The last track report is out, and the numbers are sober. Nationwide asylum approval rates have been cut in half in just 1 year. We're talking from nearly 40% down to 20%. I heard some other place at 30 or something like that. So it's the numbers are like massively bad. The shocking difference in grant rates between judges in the same court, over 90% percentage points in some cases. They're getting rid of the chunks of judges that would approve asylum. So all that's left is that's that. So if you're doing court, who knows what's going on if you're going to have an asylum case argued in court. I'm not sure if these are court numbers or if these are track. I think, do they do affirmative asylum only, or does this? The latest track report from Syracuse University reveals a stark reality for asylum seekers. Nationwide grants have plummeted. I'm not sure whether this is, let me click on it, if this is asylum court or affirmative, but that's going to mean you're fighting for that asylum case. So it's a lot of firms like are niche on asylum. How do they handle that? Because that makes it so tough for them, even for new cases. But that's coming down the pipeline.